Hey artists, I hope you're all doing well. So what we're going to do today is we're going to carry on with our figure drawing. What I want to do with you guys today is a short video on something called gesture drawing. In my previous video, I did do a little bit of gesture drawing with my second one. It was a little bit more messy. I kind of just really wanted to get the figure down, and I wanted to just get a feel for the pose. So that's kind of what gesture drawing is. It's meant to be really, really fast. I have a video that I found on YouTube that I have sent I've shared the link in the description in this video. And it's really great, a little video that shows poses for about 1 minute. It shows you a pose and then it changes it, and then you draw the next one. So I know 1 minute's not a lot of time, but it's meant to make you work quickly. It's meant to make you actually work, get your brain wrapped around drawing figures, as opposed to trying to do something really, really accurate. And you're going to see this in just a second. So I'm going to show you gesture drawing. I'm going to do about 5 of them. So I would like you guys to do that as well. This video has a bunch of dancer poses. It's one model, and she's in a number of different poses. You probably won't see the entire video on my setup here, but what's more important is to see what I'm doing over here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the video, and it's going to give me 1 minute for this pose. On the screen it actually has 2 poses, but I'm just going to do the one that you can actually see. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually thinking about where all those important parts of the body are. The spine, right? So I'm looking at her spine here, and how it flows down into the leg. And then she's got her other leg going this way. Right, I'm doing this first one quite large just to sort of show you kind of what I'm going for. Alright, her butt's in around here somewhere. And you notice that it's really just a stick figure. That's really all you're doing. It's a really messy stick figure. And so what you can do is, if you have that time, then you can actually try to get some of that detail in. But 1 minute is really not going to, it's going to change any second now. And so what's going to happen is, when that changes, I'm just going to go right to the next one. Alright, here you can't really see the figure very well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at her spine. Alright, that's the very first thing I'm going to try and get down here. And I'm drawing her a little bit smaller. So I want you guys to actually draw them a little bit smaller like this. This will be not as scary when you guys are working with figures. And she's a dancer, so she's got these really weird kind of poses here. Just pointing her toes and that kind of stuff. And so, but you're going to notice that I'm just getting an impression. Alright, another word for impression is gesture. So I'm just getting a gesture. I'm just getting an idea of how that pose goes. And it's not meant to be a really skillful thing that you're going to be doing here. It's meant to be more of a brain thing. You're wrapping your brain around the figure. You're thinking of the whole figure first. And that's a really great way of getting your head into the game when it comes to figure drawing. Again, start with the spine. Sorry, you can't see this figure on the screen, but you will when you actually play the video. And her arms flung out back here, and her head's kind of tilted. And this leg actually goes straight out. And she's, again, pointing her toe because she's a dancer. Now, when it comes to proportion, don't worry about proportion too much. But you already have that knowledge in your head, so you are thinking about proportions, you are thinking about length of arms and that kind of stuff. And so that's already in your head, and you've practiced with that, so that's going to be really important for your knowledge and when you actually do this type of activity. Some of you might want to get done before a minute, who knows. Now it's changed again. So this one's a little harder to see, but we've got her spine going here, and her arm kind of comes out. It doesn't really look like much at this point. Her butt's around here, and then her leg comes out this way. And then she's got her calf here. So it really doesn't look like much. Again, this is a really great example of why gesture drawing is just mostly an activity. It's not meant to be a work of art. It's meant to just be kind of rough and for you to wrap your head around trying to draw the figure. All right, you're not drawing the detail, you're not drawing the fingers, you're not drawing the face or anything like that. And that is, or the clothes for any of that matter. If you do have time, like on the longer poses and that kind of stuff, then you might be able to do that. Okay, pose changed again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of her spines as the last one I'm going to do. And I'm looking at the figure as I'm drawing it. I'm not trying to make it up. This is a challenging one because her arm is foreshortened right here. But it's meant to challenge you, right? It's good that you're being challenged. If you feel like you're frustrated or feel like you're being challenged, then you are learning. Frustration is a symptom of learning. I don't know guys who knew that, but if you're frustrated with something, you are learning something. Now, this really is looking really messy, and that's okay. I'm not really worried about that. Notice I haven't erased it all. Of course I can't because I'm using a pen. So if you're really an eraser kind of person, try to think outside of your comfort zone and work with your pen and if you have your art kit with you. So that is pretty much the end. This one actually turned out, this one's actually 2-minute pose. So anyway, there's 5 there. I'm just going to stop the video. So this is gesture drawing. This is actually meant as a warm-up activity. If you're going to do some more drawing and that kind of stuff, doing gesture drawing, playing this video for you, is a great way of doing that. Or looking at pictures online. If you want to find a number of really great poses that you like, and you don't have to just use photographs. You can actually use artwork and that kind of stuff if you like. Although everybody says use a photo reference. In fact, sometimes what's even better is use a model that's in front of you. But we don't have that available to us. So anyway, that is gesture drawing. And so I want you guys to now that you've seen that, go to your sketchbooks, go to the link to this video, and have fun. Talk to you later.